24/7.
Are you ready to talk about sex?
No, let's talk about relationships.
Or is it time to talk about dating taboos?
It's on your mind.
So let's talk about it
On Nightlife 24/7.
Hey everybody, welcome to Nightlife 24/7. I'm your boy Mac. Got my girl back on the scene, Miss Jessie James. What's up, girl? So check this out. I have tried a few things in my lifetime to enhance sexual pleasure, especially if I have a very open-minded partner. And one of those things I must say was bondage. In other words, I let her tie me to the bed or restrain my hands. And I have to be honest, have to truly be honest. In my experience of trying that, I will never, ever do it again. That being said, maybe it's for some people. I just have to be honest and say it is truly not for me because I hate to be teased and taunted. I can't take it. I just can't take it. Jessie, what about you?
Okay, so bondage has never really been my thing. I have trust issues. For that main reason, I don't like to be teased. And not just sexually, like, I know some pretty annoying people. So, that whole, like, I'm not touching you. Like, no, like, I would really try to, like, hold smash and, like
See, so it ain't even a sexual thing. Now you just want to hurt him.
Like
You want to hurt him after a while.
Understand, like, taking control of someone, that's really powerful.
It is.
And giving control to someone is really powerful. However, I wanted to try it.
I got you, girl. I got you. Come on now. I got you.
Over a certain hump in my life. I can't do cuffs. Not real looking cuffs, and I can't do furry cuffs. Like, we can do like the leather or Velcro cuff thing, but you can't put
Jessie has flashbacks. Jessie has flashbacks.
metal cuffs on me and think that it's gonna go down. Something's gonna happen, but you're not gonna like it.
You know what I'm thinking about right now? Remember that show with Richard Pryor when the old girl got him tied up and then she had flashbacks of her husband whooping her ass and beating her and she took it out on Richard Pryor?
And see, like that, like, oh my God, I just can't. I don't want you to realize that this is going down, and then you fulfill your every dungeon fantasy at that one moment. I'm not a dragon. No.
This ain't Game of Thrones.
This is not. Like, it's not happening. You know what?
What?
This isn't a black people thing. And
That's not true. That's not true.
It's really racist to say, but this is my mind, and this is how open it is. Bondage just should not
Exist in the black culture.
It shouldn't be. Think about it.
Oh no, I'm not disagreeing with you. Cause check this out.
You can tie me up.
Check this out. No, I got you. Right here, I'm gonna give you the definition, and that's why I agree with you. It says to be a slave. Right off the top. Right off to be a slave. But then it says the state or practice of being physically restrained as by being tied up, chained, or put in handcuffs for sexual gratification. But the first one says to be a slave.
So, me and BDSM, like, we're not exactly friends. we just can't be friends. We can do some. Okay, I'm into some interesting things, I would say, but I'm not. My kinks aren't that deep. Like, you can tie me up with stipulations.
See, oh, check this out. Check this out. That's why I say I got you, girl. See, I got those leather straps you talking about. I got those Velcro wrap around pieces to go around your wrist with then they tie to the bed. See, so you can reach over and no, and I'm saying then you can just pull them off.
But they tie to the bed too.
But you got Velcro. Come on now. You said no metal handcuffs.
And I also said with restraints.
Oh, that's right. I had restraints.
With restrictions. So
See, I was following her lead and see what she's saying.
ain't wrong. Like we can do the whole, spanking thing. We're not flogging. I'm sorry. I grew up in the South. My mama beat the shit out of me. We not doing this. Like we can do a light spanking. I wasn't really in no fight, so we can do a little slap.
So in other words, I got you, I'm hitting you from behind. I can slap the ass, but don't act like it. Don't get overexcited.
Exactly.
Don't get overexcited because I'm liable to get slapped the shit back, right?
No, you in the back, so you're not gonna get slapped. My leg's strong as fuck though. I would kick the shit out of you. No. I mean, but if that's your thing.
Why you gonna donkey kick a brother? Why you gonna donkey kick a brother? Okay.
Cause you forgot.
No, you just wanted me to remember where I was at.
That's it. Come back. Come back real quick. Back to the bedroom.
Oh, yeah, okay. You know you're wrong for that, but I'm gonna leave that one alone. All right. It says I'm on UQueen. For everybody who doesn't know, that's a website. It's called UQueen. It says what is bondage and how to use bondage and how to do it safely. It's really funny. It says if you're thinking of adding some extra excitement into your sex life and you've been considering a little bit of bondage play, if so, then here's what you need to know about bondage. All right. First one, why try bondage? They say many people try bondage because they love the freedom it gives them. For example, the CEO of a large corporation could want to come home and play the opposite role. And that's funny that they brought that up because normally what you find are men who are in roles of being in charge of a lot of people or large corporations, giving that power over to someone else, and they're being submissive in this role.
So I guess I kind of understand. When it comes to a relationship, I want to be led, and I say that a lot. Now, listen here, you ain't my daddy, okay? But I do want to be led. I want that. I want to see somebody like take charge. I'm not saying you have to do everything in the relationship, but I believe in the head and the neck.
I got you.
Now, sexually, I want to be submissive.
She turning a brother on.
And it could be like I was having a conversation with people, and it could be because I'm a mom.
All right.
And I work a 9 to 5. I also run a business, and I have all these other things going on. So I'm always in charge. I'm always, dictating and giving instructions and trying to organize things. So maybe when it comes to sex, because human beings are the only species that has sex for recreational use, maybe psychologically it's just that I'm, taking that hat off. I don't want to be in control.
Right. It would be nice to have someone plan it out, do it for you, get you in that mood. Yeah, pin you up against the wall and show you, damn girl, this is my night. I'm handling this.
I mean, if you see my fro out, you're more than welcome to pull on it. But if you don't see that fro, I don't advise you pull my hair.
Alrighty then. She giving me hints, guys. She giving me hints, but I'm a hold back. I'm a hold back, okay? But check this out. It says easing into bondage. You might have the desire to pull out the whips and chains and get right into it, but I doubt your partner has such an uninhibited curiosity about bondage. In fact, most people, if not only necessary, but it's emotionally important that you ease into bondage play, okay? So don't just jump straight into it. Do simple things. Start off like using blindfolds. You find that erotic? Someone blindfolding you and your other senses are being enhanced. Come on, Miss Trust
Okay.
Issues. She got
Yes,
trust
because
issues.
I got trust issues. So you have to be okay. You have to be mine. How about this? We can do a lot of stuff, but for this, you have to be mine. Um,
How so? What do you
and
mean?
I'm not saying we have to like necessarily be in a relationship together, but if we're in a sex relationship, um, like our relationship has to have been going on for a while, where we are
You're comfortable with me.
very very comfortable.
You trust me.
Like
You,
I have my own image issues, so we got to be at a point where I'm perfectly fine with having sex in the middle of the afternoon without the lights on.
oh, damn. But see, I could blindfold you and then take a feather and run it all over you.
You could also blindfold me and run your ass out the room.
No, she didn't.
You could blindfold me and then turn on the camera, and I may not be ready for that. Like,
Yes, you got serious trust
Yeah, I got
issue.
trust issues.
She's got trust issue.
yeah.
Okay, now it talks about something so simple as another simple form of bondage and very common form of that is light restraints. See, being handcuffed to the bedpost leaves you in a vulnerable position, which she's already made clear ain't gonna happen.
So,
But it makes the sex so much more inviting. But I get that light restraint because that's what I'm saying. With the ones with Velcro, you can pull those loose.
that sounds like medium restraints. So how about light restraints? We try a scarf.
Well, that's not bad. That's not bad. But you can also light restraints can be this. I can take and do a noose and wrap it around your wrist. Hold on. But if you go back toward the bedpost, it lets loose. But if you're starting to pull forward, it tightens up so that way you see what I'm saying? You're being restrained. So if you go back with your arms, you can let yourself loose. But most people don't go back. They come forward because they're so turned on and they're so intense. She got her lips poking out, guys. Oh, she looks so kind of cute and sexy with her lips poking out. You know you want to try it. Come on. Say you want to try this. Do it for me, girl. Just do it for me. I got your back.
This is a
And you got a lot of back for me to have.
this is a I got drunk with my man.
Oh, see, and then see, I even said the same thing. Look at here, they're saying it too. Blindfold, and then move right into ticklers. Who doesn't like to be tickled? Sex should be fun and exciting.
It shouldn't be that funny.
Come on. Girl, I want a woman that we can just bust out in the middle of sex and just start laughing about something we done. That's fun. Come on, that to me that's a cool ass chick.
I mean, we can laugh. I don't. If we get down to it depends on what we doing, honey. Like, did we go to bed with pajamas on? Because if we went to bed with PJs on, then yeah, we could bust out in the middle of sex and start laughing. But if we went to bed with the intent on being sexy, I wish you would start laughing. I wish you would. I wish you would have fun.
Well, let me help you out. I don't wear PJs.
I'm just saying.
I'm
Well,
just
since
putting
you
it.
don't wear PJs, then that's your PJs. So then you would have to actually do something sexy.
I'll put a bow on it for you.
And a damn love.
I put a bow on it, girl. Moving right along, whips and spanks. See, this is the thing that Jessie said she just couldn't take. You ain't finna whoop her ass like she your runaway slave. You are not finna put it on her ass like she a runaway slave. But see, Jessie thinks that you spanking ass because I've seen this in play in clubs, in private parties, and they're not spanking. They're building up. They're doing it nice and easy and slow. And from what after speaking to the person who was receiving, they're saying there's a build up and it gets to a point of release. I've never seen anyone just getting their ass toe up like this. They're just lightly doing it and building them up to an
And some people like that.
Well, that's true.
Did you
What?
see 50 Shades? No, fuck seeing it, because seeing it was horrible.
I've heard nothing but horrible things about it, so I never wanted to watch
Did
it.
you read it?
I read it.
Let me tell you something. 50 Shades had me at work like, Jesus.
Hashtag, as it was it hashtag moist.
Honey, it was Lord. Like I wanted to. I was married at the time, so I kind of wanted my husband to read it. Like, hey, look at this book that I read.
I'm interested in this, but I don't know how to tell you.
I want you to read it. And it wasn't necessarily not knowing how to tell him. It was like I wanted to be your idea. You know why I wanted to be your idea? Because I wanted to submit to it.
Got you. I understand what you're saying.
But the build up that you were talking about, like yeah, they spoke on it, and it was more so to a point of like it was a build up, but it wasn't, and it's for those who are into BDSM. That's how you see the build up.
Right,
for those who are vanilla like me,
Got you.
you're like, hold on, bro, hit me a little hard. She said the shit hurt. Like, you left a mark. But it's so pleasurable that you're like, I want more. And I've been in a situation of the sort, so weird. Like, no, I won't let you tie me up. You can't spank me like I'm on punishment or something. But if it's really good, you can slap me.
Oh.
It's a light slap. We not getting our feelings about it, okay?
Okay.
Get your life together.
Okay.
But
Okay.
It's all, and that's one of those things. Like it's so good, it's so passionate that you're like, do that again.
Okay.
Again, we're not fighting because I'm trying to tell you, I'm a lot stronger than I look. So when you start feeling yourself and having too much fun, I will slap the shit out of you back.
All right. For those of you who just tuning in, this is Nightlife 24/7. I'm your boy Mac. I got my girl back with me again, Miss Jessie James, and we are talking about bondage. For those of you just tuning in, Jessie's letting you know if you get too happy while you're doing it, she gonna reciprocate back. In other words, smack me, I'ma smack you back. Left cheek, right cheek is all good to her. I'm just saying, a cheek's a cheek. But all right, so whips and spanks here. All right, once you've eased into bondage, you and your lover are both ready to try something a little different. I recommend getting in some light spanking. See, light, not heavy, light spanking. They not beating you like a runaway slave, as we spoke before. Okay, now they give you a few ideas for certain things that you can use. This one is called the riding crop, like what you see them use with horses. You know, when they're reaching back and popping the horse on the behind to make them go a little bit faster. Mm-hmm. I've seen that used at 1763 on people, and it, wow, they were doing it so nice and lightly, and then rubbing it across the way after they would hit her with it and spank her lightly. Man, the girl had an orgasm to where she literally collapsed. She collapsed. Good thing they had her restraint standing up. Because she just collapsed, and those restraints are what held her from hitting the floor. So I know it can be done. I've seen it being done. Now, I don't know what this next one is. It's called Cat O' Nine Tails.
I've seen a cat nine tails.
Oh, you have? What is that one?
I want to show it to you because they come in so many.
Okay. It said it's a whip, but instead of having one long strand,
it's 9.
Okay, got you. Okay, yeah. Now I get it.
It looks like, here you go.
All right. You can flip that around. That screen swivels.
Oh, look at that. Ain't that cool?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a Mac user. So that.
Okay, I've seen those too, but I never knew what the name they were.
Some people, we could try that, but I don't. So these go to so many different levels, and that's another thing. Like, now we can't try that. We can try a tickler because, like, if you go deep into the images, understand that cat of nine tails was actually used as a whip, and it had nails and glass and all kind of things on it, so that it would grab the skin. Whose skin is it grabbing?
Yours.
All right. So because of that, we're not gonna do it because, like you said, this is not 1765.
1763. But she said 1765 like it's the year. But okay. But you gotta understand. But I've seen those in use too, and they've done it. I've seen them where they just lightly stroking them and rubbing it across them, and
So for people who are really, really into this lifestyle, like I'm not saying that it's not a light stroke, but understand the quality of material that has been used.
right,
Most cat nine tails are leather.
right.
I don't know when the last time anybody had a piece of leather across their ass, but
Since I was a kid, when my aunt whooped me with a damn razor strap, and that shit cut into my skin.
yo, you gotta
Damn, oh, my aunt was vicious. My aunt was vicious. She whooped my ass with that, and I didn't go see my aunt to my aunt's house. I didn't go for Christmas, Thanksgiving, nothing for 7 years.
Let me tell you something. Auntie would have got bronchitis out of nowhere. Bronchitis, asthma, she would have had a seizure.
Oh, yeah. And you know what's the funny thing? That's my favorite aunt today. Every time I go home to North Carolina, we go out to have dinner and lunch together, you know, and we talk, and she buys me stuff like it's going out of style.
Because you grown now, but, oh, she know she can't try this shit.
Well, what do you think about paddles? Because I've seen people use ping pong paddles, and especially on white. And I had to say again, 1763 white females, and they would hit them just enough and leave those red marks. And the girls would say it would get so warm, it felt like you had this warm sensation. It's almost like you wanted to build up to where I'll make you want to squirt or pee because it was warm when that contact.
I'm more likely to use a riding crop, to be honest, than a paddle.
Okay. What's that? What are you thinking about? Because it's on your mind.
I don't know. So I was probably one of the last generations to weed out that no spanking in school.
Right.
And my principal had a paddle.
So did
And
mine.
I know that paddle isn't the same, but baby, it's the same shape. And it actually does the same thing. Like that pleasure punishment thing, I get it. I totally get it.
I don't know, because
beating is sex just doesn't go.
yeah, because I'm being honest with you. I don't think it's sexy to have to whoop your ass. I don't know. I know people who argue and fight like that and are turned on, and next thing you know, they're in bed they're just whipping it up.
See, yeah,
That's a total. But see, I don't get that.
I don't love you unless I'm beating you.
Right. See that. But hey, that's not my thing, so I don't get it. But for those who do, I understand that's your thing. You need something else to take you to the same level that I get to. I mean, that's like when I was in Savannah. I had this chick I was dating. She loved to be choked. You know, that was her thing. When we were having sex, she loved for me from behind to reach around and grab her throat and hold her, you know, with a certain amount of pressure. But I wouldn't let you do it to me. But I get it. It works for them.
You know what? Maybe I should put that on my sexual bucket list.
What's
Of
that?
A man that will let me dominate him. I probably wouldn't even know what to do, but let me choke you. Let me slap you around.
See, the look on your face doesn't say I'm doing this for sexual enjoyment. Your look says I'm just really just wanting to whoop your ass, and I know you ain't gonna reciprocate back.
No, I do. I want to see if it gives me a rush. Like I want to see if it turns me on, because when the roles are reversed, it turns you guys on. It turns you guys on just as much as it turns us on. For those who like to be choked.
All right. Well, you know, I'm not one of those. But we're going to move to the next level here. We're moving to the next level. Collars and gags.
No and no.
Come on now.
No.
Why couldn't you have a collar on?
No.
What's wrong with a collar? Hell, women wear collars out just in public.
No.
In certain outfits. Goth outfits, black outfits, certain clubs.
Guess what those women are into? That bullshit. No. Guess
Come
what
on,
my
come
name
on now.
Is Jesse motherfucking James. I am not your dog. I'm not your
Why has it
cat.
got to be a dog? Why has it got to be a dog? I ain't calling you my dog.
What goes
I know you got a cat.
So what you think go on the end of that collar, especially the one with the ring on it? What you think
Well,
go right there?
if I follow history, if I follow history, anything that you have control over or dominated or own goes on the end of, on that collar.
Okay. What do you connect to that little ring that's on the collar?
We haven't got there yet, but you moving ahead. See, we on collars and gags
Because and no.
and ball gags. What's wrong with a ball gag?
I like to talk dirty.
Oh, I like you talking dirty, sister.
I can't.
All right, all right, all right. Point taken. Point taken. But hey, I'm telling you, for those guys that get that girl who just don't know how to shut up and really don't know what the hell to say when doing sex, this is a beautiful thing. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. Especially the one that's got that voice that's irritating as hell. And I know that don't sound right, but her voice just irritates the hell out of you. Stick a ball gag in her mouth, bro. Stick a ball gag. I mean, I know you want to stick other things in their mouth, but use a ball gag, and you good to go.
Whatever.
Alrighty then. So I'm going to talk about this one, and I'm not going to bring it up to my co-host over here. This one is called, oh my God, she ain't going to be happy with this word. Slavery. Yeah, I'm just saying slavery. I'm going to whisper it. Yo, it says here, many people like to play master and servant, which is true. It's quite sexually stimulating to have someone be your own personal sex slave, to do to them whatever you tell them to do. In other words, in the world of bondage, a slavery can be anything from simple commands of pleasure to deep humiliation for sexual gratification. The gratification goes to both the master and the servant. Remembering being the slave has its own rewards. I'm just gonna say to my co-host, using that word, there are no reparations. There are no reparations. There's no 40 acres and a mule that comes with this. It's just sexual gratification for both parties, but just the implication of the word seems to move you in a negative connotation.
A nice mansion and some Louboutins. Damn. I'm just playing. I don't know.
I think you probably don't need them myself. I got a really bad feeling you don't need lubricants.
I said Louboutins.
Oh, Louboutin. I apologize. My mistake. Your fault. Alrighty now. Moving to the next one. I definitely got to read this one because I don't puppy play. The most popular forms of sexual slavery is what's called puppy play. One partner is quite obviously the dominant one and the one giving commands, while the other partner is forced to pretend to be a puppy. The dominant partner may say commands such as drink water from the bowl, in which case the puppy has to get on all fours and drink from a dog bowl.
I've seen this bullshit.
Okay, other commands include barking, eating, but puppy is always on all fours and is continuously giving commands by the master. Okay, do you? All right, all right.
My knees be hurting. Fuck that noise.
All right. Listen, one thing we've all agreed on, we know for a fact that bondage is the first letter of BDSM for the word B, and there's so many levels to it, and that's fine. That's why we've decided on the show we're going to do a series on BDSM. So be expecting that on the website and pretty soon. Don't know exactly when, but it's coming soon. We're going to do a whole series on BDSM. I don't know if I would want to do the puppy play. I definitely wouldn't. I would be the one giving commands, but I don't think I would want that. I don't see myself telling her to bark or telling her to lick, water out of a bowl. I don't see the pleasure in that. I don't see it for me.
God knows whatever the hell I was watching at the time I watched TV, but I've actually seen like specials that spoke on certain things like that.
Right.
Lifestyles and such. And fetishes that is also interesting.
Right.
Fetish. But like it gets to the point that these people like kind of sort of dress up a little bit. And no, you're not putting on a whole doggy costume, but you may put on the ears, and you're not putting on a whole doggy costume because you kind of want to give your partner access.
Okay.
Jeez, Louise. But no, like so you're thirsty. We at the restaurant, and my ass is sipping from a bowl.
Well, you know, I mean, on our next show, we're going to talk about that. They have clubs for that, where you bring her in on a, you know, I mean, there's certain clubs, there's restaurants that are specifically for that. There's stores they have just for that. We're going to talk about that on the next show.
I understand that most people in that part of the lifestyle, hang with people who are in that part of the lifestyle. But Honey Boom, Sugar Pie, Honey Bunch, you know that I love you, and I can't help myself.
Sound like she's singing a song to you.
My bad. This ain't life. Okay? This is just not it. I love dogs, but when I think about dogs, I don't get any kind of sexual arousal.
Same here. Same here. I can't argue with you on that one.
We're not gonna walk around all day and you pretending to be a dog, and then later we fucking no.
You can't lay. I can't lay at your feet after.
If you my dog, you better lay your ass on the floor.
I want to lay at your feet now.
No, get off my bed, Roof.
You know damn well you ain't supposed to be up there shedding on the couch in the chair.
See, now I have to beat you like I gotta roll up news. Wait, are they doing that too?
She said, "Am I doing that too?" Did he go over and pee in the corner, and now you got to spank his ass?
So you get no.
Come on.
Absolutely not. Swiper, no. Motherfucking swiper. We will not. You finna go get your leg up and you get your grown, overaged ass up. So you're not gonna wipe? You're not even gonna get like a little baby wipe and like.
Oh, you know, just shake it. That's all. Hey, you do it just like a dog. You shaking it.
No, because at that level, no, we not. No. Did you piss on yourself, Loki? No.
Oh, you are killing me, Jesse. But you know what, guys? All joking aside, I'm going to let you know when me and Jesse try that out, all right? Seriously.
Well, clearly we know who's going to be the dog.
No. Listen, I am not talking about the dog part. I'm just talking about the bondage part. We're going to do a little light play for y'all, and then we're going to tell you how we felt about it. Just,
y'all heard what I said.
Hey, I just said a little light play. I'm going to figure out a way.
So you know you ain't finna tie me up.
Oh, damn. She did for myself. We going to figure it out. Because y'all ain't seen the full picture, Jesse. Y'all just seen a picture of her face on the website. And, you know, her name. Y'all need to see this thick-ass body on this sister. That's all I'm trying to say. That girl is thick as hell. She make a ham hock look small. That's all I'm trying to say. She make a ham hock look good. A little light play with Jesse. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. And I know this way off. in the future. I can't wait till we do the show on oral sex, man. Oh, my God. I'm going to lay her ass down the door, a demonstration just for y'all guys. Oh.
I was a virgin.
That's okay. I'm going to let you stay a virgin. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many women sit up and tell me I done lost my virginity to a tongue.
I'm a Christian girl.
Those are the ones I like. All up in the pulpit and behind the church.
Friday.
Uh-huh.
Bible study on Friday. I don't know, but I skipped Bible study. Choir rehearsal.
What she said is because the show's for Wednesday night. She just skipped Bible study on Wednesday night. That's what she done done. Okay, but it's all good. All good. Our next show on this one will be the next Friday or Friday, but it's all good. So Jesse, check this out. They said that even though you playing around with this and you having fun, everybody should have a safe word. I agree. A safe word, a safe signal to let you know your partner, hey, that's a little too much, or I'm done, or,
So stop. Stop using a
But most people don't say it because you could say stop, and in this lifestyle, in this type of lifestyle, people say stop, but they really mean for you to continue. Okay, so they have safe words like pineapple or cherry or you know or something that's
My
not.
safe word is bitch stop. Bitch.
Yeah, okay, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's something you wouldn't normally say, so they know you've hit that level where you're like, I'm good. I'm good. I've had enough. And you should have a safe word. I think you should have a safe word and a safe signal. Because what happens if y'all decided to go a little bit further this time, and now he's got a mask on that's got the zipper in the front and he can't speak, or she's got the ball gag in her mouth, you know, that goes around the front and the ball in the mouth, and she can't speak. You got to have a safe signal. See what I'm saying?
So when they have on those masks, can they breathe?
Yes. They have holes here for your nose and everything. So, yeah, they do.
I'm wondering if I would try that.
Come on, Jesse. I got you.
Nope, I just killed it for myself.
Oh, damn. See that you said that and overthink it. You
No,
overthink it
so
just too much.
Did you see American Horror Story, the first season?
I did not. I did not.
Okay. So they were in the Beth house, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But in one of the episodes, there was this guy in the house that was clearly raping people.
Okay.
But yeah, he had on this like whole leather crisscross thing going on, and he had this mask on, and he ended up raping one of the guys in the house.
I was just like, damn. She got real quiet, like it was emotional to her, and then all of a sudden she bust out laughing. Seriously?
Yeah,
Seriously?
that was so funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because she got quiet, like it's emotional, and then she just goes for it.
But he also like he was a ghost, but he also like he didn't discriminate. He raped the lady too. Well, it wasn't rape, I guess. They thought that their partner was having sex with them in a really sexy way. Ta-da! It was a ghost.
Alrighty then.
I think I would let a ghost do it. It's kind of dope.
You would have let a ghost do you on bondage?
No, we're not. No, a ghost, a whole ghost is not gonna. No. A ghost and I can have regular sex. We're not. You're not.
This ain't no damn Patrick Swayze moment, okay? What, man? Come on! All right, I'm getting back to the show. She over here fantasizing and shit, but all right, we getting back to the show. Listen, I know for a fact from someone who's had this experience before, it can be very exciting, very inviting, extremely overwhelming, and can be quite enjoyable. My experiences at certain clubs here in Atlanta, seeing this certain different things performed as far as flogging, using ticklers, blindfolders, paddles, cats on nine. I've watched these people, and it is amazing to me the level of orgasms that they receive. They say if he or she is trained well with that equipment or apparatus, it takes them to a whole nother level, but it builds up. It constantly just keeps building and building and building until they release. Man, can you imagine, as you said, Jesse, having that much power to where you can take them up and down until you're ready to make them release when you say so?
You know, that's pretty dope. Since you put it that way. But again, it becomes something of intimacy. Like I strongly feel like bondage is not something you do when you are having casual sex.
Agreed.
Because it's so intimate, and intimacy is more than just having sex. It's like it's a connection between the two. So like we have to be on some strong, intimate level for either for me to give you my power, or for me to even want to have that much power over you. Like for me to even want to control you to that magnitude, like there has to be some strong, intimate connections going on.
I personally think that I think you could do it. You seem like that kind of person that would just have no problems being in control and controlling that person. But I don't know. I don't know. It I don't know. If you could I think if you could get past your thing of handcuffs,
Oh no, we're not getting past them handcuffs.
if you could get, I think that this would be something that because of you have such a different way of viewing things. I think you could enjoy this fully. I really do. I could see you having some extremely enormous, fulfilling orgasms. I do, because you got that mindset. You're open minded. You're cool to a certain level, and I could see you take it there.
To a certain degree, I mean, it would be something I'd try, but it would have to be with my mate. It would have to be, simply because I don't get close to people like that. Like,
All right.
short attention span. I'd be like, "Oh, you so fine." So you know they have new coffee M&Ms.
Wow, that is wow. That is just so wrong.
It be y'all, so we ain't even gonna go there.
That is you just so wrong about you so wrong for that. Wow, I can't even believe you went that route. Wow. You know what, everybody? If you're just tuning in, this is Nightlife 24/7. Today's show has been on bondage, and we went over small, light aspects of bonding. Our next show, which will be on Friday, we're going to talk a little bit more in depth with some deeper parts of bonding. We're going to talk about more equipment. Today was just to introduce you to it. Like we told you before, we're going to be doing a long time series on BDSM. And if you remember correctly from Sir Licks, it's BDDSSM, not BDSM. They just shorten it. It sounds better with BDSM. I better explain it because my co-host got that look on her face. What the hell? It's BD for bondage, D for dominance, D for discipline, S for submission, S for sadomasochism, and M for I can never say that last word. Basically, masochism. I can never masochism. So right. So, but that's what it is. But what they did was they just shortened the abbreviation. So we're coming to the end of the show. We hope that you guys will tune back in for the next show on Friday with this Christian girl who actually skipped prayer and choir rehearsal here on Wednesday. But you know what? You believe what you want to believe. That's okay. Y'all gonna meet her one day in person. So Jesse, what you got to say to us here before we get off the air about not BDSM but bondage, light bondage.
Light bondage. Everything's all fun and games, and we joke and we have our own ideas and our own vision of what is pleasurable to us. Whatever floats your boat or find your lost remote, that's up to you. But in anything that you do, especially when it comes to sex, you guys, be super duper safe. Sex is fun. Sex is pleasurable. Magical things come out of sex. But I do advise that you guys be safe and make sure you have that connection with your partner.
All right. We will talk to you next time. We at Nightlife 24/7 appreciate you, our listener, who has an open mind and heart and are able to listen, learn, and discuss those issues that affect you and your partner. By discussing these issues, we hope to keep the lines of communication open to help inform you, our listener, and our community. It's on your mind, so let's talk about it on Nightlife 24/7.